Hello and welcome to another episode, of an Inquisitive Crafter. This is episode 49. My name is Susie and I am coming to you from the Dallas, Texas area. I am a recently retired middle school orchestra teacher and I live here with my husband and my 3 kids and my cat. And this is my corner where I talk about all of my crochet and knitting and crafting adventures. Mostly crochet and knitting. I don't actually have any other crafts, but I'm going to develop some. I'm developing gardening. Is gardening a craft? I don't know. Okay, well, let's get into it. I have I'm sorry, the camera moves. It's because Stormy, my cat, is rubbing on the camera. Tripod. Ring light. Thing. Stormy, stop. Okay, I have finished objects, I have works in progress, and I have acquisitions. And that's really about it. But that's plenty because I have tons of acquisitions. Well, not tons. I have tons of stuff. Okay. I just have stuff I'm excited about. All right, so the first thing in my finished items is my birthday socks. Here they are. These are the Atlantic Current socks by Melissa Sibley Designs. I started these. I'm not prepared. I started these on June 18th, 2024, and finished them June 17th, 2025, just in time for my birthday, and I actually did wear them on my birthday. They have a beautiful slip stitch design. This is Night Owl Fibers, sock yarn in beachfront property in Arizona, which I was born in Arizona, and I love the beach. And these colors just sing to me. So they're beautiful. They were actually very comfortable. I was inside the whole day, so I love how I started them with that little pop of color at the top. That was unintentional. I just knit them. These were mostly car socks, so they didn't get a whole lot of work all the time, which is why it took me an entire year to finish them. But I'm very glad I finished them. And they show me I can enjoy fingering weight socks because knitting is so slow, so slow. Cold coffee, unintentionally cold coffee. Okay, my second finished object is my Gnoddy. Gnoddy is a pattern from Sarah Shearer of an Inquisitive Crafter, and he was a knit-along from the Gnomes of Grimblewood book. See, I think that's him right there. Yeah, that's him right there. And I love him. I had one thing that made me super proud and then one fiasco. I knit him starting on May 8th and finished him on June 19th all this year. And the thing I'm proud of is, if you have watched past episodes, you will know that my ear flaps were in the wrong place. So when I put him together, I don't know what happened. I'm just not a great knitter. But his ear flaps looked like he was turning his head. So I actually cut off one of the ear flaps. I can't remember which one. And sewed up the area I had cut off. And then I re-knit it. So I couldn't believe I could do that. Like, I cut my knitting and then it didn't all unravel. So that's incredible. And then the beard, there was a fiasco with the beard. He's supposed to have this loopy beard like that. And I knit that. So you knit it and then unravel part of it. And so I knit it and then I tried to unravel part of it, but I didn't remember which way, where I was supposed to unravel. So it just didn't look right. And so then I thought, okay, and this was yarn held. This is DK weight, but his beard is fingering weight, his nose is fingering weight, his hands are fingering weight. So I just held those double. So I thought, okay, well, since I'm holding yarn double, maybe I'll make, I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I'll make the beard like the larger size. So with the larger size, it's curly and you're supposed to block it, wet it, block it, and make it curl. And I didn't do that. So the beard were these long loops that just came down to here. So I knitted again, the small size again, and then the loops didn't look like what I wanted. So, oh, they were long. Yeah. And so I just cut him. And I'm very proud. I think he looks like scruffy, like I have two boys in their 20s living here, early 20s. And it kind of reminds me of like when they're trying to grow beards or whatever. They just don't care. Anyway, I love him. So very proud. The third object I have, not to show you, I'm going to show you pictures. I'll show them that here. Is the Birthday Cake Annie, which was a pattern sent to me by Furls Hooks. And I could not find it on Ravelry. So I started this on June 18th and finished this on June 24th. And I made it out of my Yarnable subscription, Hypnotic Yarn, Plush DK, with the Q, the confetti is the white color, and Party Favor is the blue color. And then I tried to, the candle is just some pink that I had. The flame of the candle is actually, hold on a second. This kind of made me laugh. The flame of the candle is actually this yarn. My cat just opened my son's door. And this is Hypnotic Yarn fingering weight. So I held it double, but it's got, I don't know if you can see, it's got green in there too. So the flame is green and yellow a little bit, but whatever. And then the hat, you're supposed to crochet the hat, and I tried crocheting the hat twice and it didn't work out. So I just took I recycled a card that I'd gotten and used that to make the hat. And then I glued it all onto a hair clip and ended up giving it to my sister for her birthday. So that was a good little project. It was cute. I had the biggest problem with the eyes because my eyes were too small for the stitches. Like they kept slipping in between. They were safety eyes, so I'd close them and then they'd pop out of the thing. So they're not great safety eyes. So if you're listening to this, Janice, don't let babies get around those eyes because they'll pop out. Although I did do some things to fix it so it wouldn't pop out. And then the last thing I have, I just finished last night, and it is Chloe Mesh Sleeves Top by Alicia Schumaker. I started this, this was a project for my daughter, and I started it, sorry, I'm looking at my iPad down here. I started it on June 2nd and finished it June 29th. It's June 30th today. What's the top? This is the top. So it's just a little mesh top that fits just on your chest and covers your arms. And my daughter said she loved it and she would find an outfit to go with it and model it for us later. So maybe that'll be in this episode, maybe not. I made this out of some Hobby Lobby sport weight yarn. I don't know what it was. It's really soft though. And it was supposed to be for a dress that my daughter had gotten, but that she was gonna wear if I didn't finish it in time. So she tells me these are all the rage. So I'm excited about that. Something finished, 4 things finished. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, what I am working on. I have been working on my, okay, let me show you what I haven't put too much work on, but I have worked on some since the last time we talked. This is the Sawtooth Afghan by Bernat Studio or Design Studio, and I did not put a stitch marker to tell me where I was the last time. I haven't gotten too much done on it. It's for my son. There it is. So I did put a stitch marker now though to tell me where I am for the next time I show this. His birthday's coming up at the end of July, and I would like to have it done. So I don't know if I have enough of this yarn, but I did buy some other yarn that might fit in but won't look as cute because I like this look. This is a Bernat blanket yarn, and this is the softest yarn of all time. I started this project. This is a crochet project. Do you care when I start these projects? I don't know. I don't know when I started this project. Oh, here it is. On June 24th, 2021, and have ripped it out and redone it a couple of times, so because of sizing problems. So I plan to keep that in the rotation. Hopefully. I do like the way it feels. It's a good blanket for winter or summer, I think. I've been mostly putting my time in on the fancy Cuppa socks from Stone Knits. So I've finished one. Let me put it on a sock blocker. These are for my sister. They're supposed to be done for her birthday. They're not done. She's already seen them. Been trying them on. Okay. Ooh. All right. There they are. I just, oh God, color work makes me feel like I'm just a master knitter. These are teacups. I don't know that you can see their teacups. I guess if you know these are tea kettles, then you know these are teacups. I do wish I'd picked out better yarn. Colors. The gray and the blue are really close together, so you can't really see. I think the pattern's lost, but I didn't do a great job with the pattern anyway, so it's okay. So there's the first one, and the second one, I'm doing it inside out, so you can see all my floats. See if I can turn it right side out without dropping stitches. I've dropped stitches all over this project. I have a little fireworks or sparkler stitch marker in there, and then another one that I got from Expression Fiber Arts a long time ago. Anyway, this is where I am on this sock. So I finished the tea kettle, and now I'm doing the color work bottom. So I haven't worked on this too much because well, her birthday's come and gone. It's too hot to wear these socks right now. So the mojo, I think, is lost a little bit. But I've been playing cello some. I played a fireworks gig. And this 9-inch circular, it hurts my hands. So I can't work on it very long. And it requires concentration, the part I'm at right now. Color work, for me, is not something you can just do wherever. But I do love it. And I want to do more of it. Excuse me. All right, so the last one I'm working on. This is in a bag by Donna's Designs. I love this bag. Oh, I like the ocean. And it has a cute little stitch marker that I put on there that I got at DFW Fiber Fest. I just thought matched the bag. It was from a stitch marker swap. Okay, so I've been working on my rocket tee. Now I'm not very far along. This is by Tanis Lavalee. I'm still on the back and forth part of the yoke. And it's all squunched up, so you can't see it too well. I've put in some work since the last time you saw this. My stitch marker says, it's from that same set, it says, I'm just here for the sparklers. Yeah. So that's where I was the last time I showed it. So I've gotten this much done. These other stitch markers were helping me count some rows. And now I'm using well, it's kind of silly. I just wanted to use it. It's not enough stitches, but I'm using a little row counter from Twice Sheared Sheep, I think. It's a teacup. So I'm working on this and I love it. Okay, so I did this on a Zoom meeting or Zoom call for Downseller Studios Patreon group and screwed it up, dropped stitches, had to fix it. And then what else did I do? Oh, I worked on it for Knitting in Public Day and drop stitch. It was like failed. So, and then I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm just leaving them in there. They're design features. So here's my shoulder. Let me see if I can find one that it's supposed to look like. It has these little shoulder details that are cute. Okay, I'm just gonna show you all the differences because I've moved them all. Okay, it's supposed to have this line of these slip stitches. So that detail, a little wonky at the bottom, but I don't know that you can see it. There it is, the second part. That looks cool. And then the third part, I'm going to show this upside down. I went off on a tangent. I don't know if you can see this. Look at that. It's like I put a flower right there. So, la 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 la, oop, oop. And then the fourth part, I think just looks like I was drunk when I did it, and I don't really drink. So anyway, I've debated going to like a knitting store and seeing if I could take I've seen the knitting store that's nearest me sometimes has classes on fixture knitting. I wonder if they could fix that without me having to rip it back, but I'm kind of embarrassed about it. So, I mean, not too embarrassed because I showed you. Okay, so that's what I've been working on. And last, I have 2 acquisitions. So one acquisition I think I forgot to show you. and I'm giving some of it away. But I get I'm getting the Woolen Yarn box from Woolen Women Fibers. I've linked that down below. And they send out a monthly box. And this one is, did I show this to you already? If I did, I'm so sorry. You're just seeing it again. This one is a woolen derby, and we're off to the races. Put on your most extravagant fascinator hat, sip a mint julep, and bring your luckiest attitude. We're knitting and crocheting at the derby. And I just forgot to show this. So they sent, there was a candle in there, which I gave to my sister, my daughter, because it was a nice scent. She really liked it. And then it came with a lanolin lotion bar called Most Stylish Hat. It's honeysuckle, jasmine, and lemon. That's pretty nice. I don't like perfume smells, but if it doesn't smell like perfume like that, I don't know, you know what perfume smells like, then that's good. Here's the bag. Which I had not used because I think I was waiting to show you. I hope I was waiting to show you, and I don't know why I didn't show you last time. Oh, let me show you the inside. It's just white or cream. I think I'm gonna use this for my Easter bag because I don't have an Easter bag, and it reminds me of Easter. I'm not really into the derby. It came with mint julep, which I'm making this recipe on a little keychain, and then, sorry, crinkling. 2 handmade trinkets by Sam's Tiny Trinkets. It's a horseshoe and a mint julep. I'm hiding my face, but then I'm looking. So, can you see the mint julep? I had to look at it for a little while. I thought it was a flip-flop, but because I wasn't paying attention to the theme. And then a little horseshoe. And then the yarn is so cute. It matches the bag so well. I really like these bits of purple. The sun is shining in here. The lighting is bad. I don't know if you can see the colors, but all those colors. So I'm sure this will be socks. These look like socks. But I might save them for Easter. Have that be my Easter box. But I am going to leave out this. I'm going to try to make this mint julep. Yeah. Okay. That will be exciting. I will report back. And then my last thing, okay, I'm just confused on when people send things out. Okay, so I ordered Dragon Hoard Fibers Summer Solstice Countdown. I thought it was a countdown to the summer solstice, but I didn't get it till after the summer solstice. And so now I think it's just for July. So obviously I didn't pay attention. But it comes in this ominous black box. And then it had stickers in here, but I took them out. It's wrapped in ominous black paper. This is Quest Squad, and it's all Fourth Wing inspired, all dragon inspired. And then this is what the inside of the box looks like. And so every day I'm going to open, starting July 1st, starting tomorrow, I'm going to open a goodie. So I noticed, because I kind of dug through it, it has, here's their card. back of their card. It's a nice card, I like it. I need some cards. It comes with a bookmark / reading list, which I keep a reading list in my iPad. And so I might utilize this. I didn't think I would ever want one. And then every day, what is June 1st? Or July 1st, sorry. Yeah, it's clearly for July because it says. You get a little package. And then sometimes tucked in, like July 2nd, has a package, plus it also has a confidential top secret envelope, which probably has stitch markers in it. So there are 1, 2, 3 of those. And then it came with some stickers that I've put on my Jello case. So I'm not going to do like a daily unboxing, but I'll do a daily photo and then show them on my podcast. Okay. I think that's everything I have. Let's see, life stuff. Been enjoying time with my husband. He's been off, but he goes back to work this week. So say prayers or send good vibes for that, because I'm really worried about that. But his doctor says he needs to get out, and I agree with that. So I don't know. What else? Enjoying some time with my daughter. He's home from college. So she's very fun to have around. And working on my garden. I've got cucumbers growing. I will put pictures in. And played a fireworks gig. I'll put a picture of that. That was a lot of fun. That was the best weather you could ask for. It was hot. It was in the like 94, but we were in the shade, and there was a breeze, and I had music on my iPad, so we didn't have to worry about our pages blowing around. I'm a cello player, and it was good. Okay. I'm not getting very much sleep. I'm having back to school dreams, weird nightmares about stuff. So I'm hoping that'll settle. I am taking some really good naps though, enjoying that. Been doing some swimming, started some exercising. I'll talk about that in a future video. Need to lose some weight because I'm putting on some pounds this summer, and that's not good. So I'm gonna work on that. It'll be better when my husband goes back to work. That part will be. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're taking care in this heat. I hope this video didn't bore you. And I'll work on jazzing up my stuff for next time. Okay, y'all take care. Oh, what? Perfect timing. Bye.